Hi, it's me, Carrie. Today I'd like to talk about just managing to kind of cope with things in life. I've talked about in the past about how, like, those of us have trouble with different things in the world, coping with different things. Well, now I'd like to talk about, just people in general managing to cope with things kind of every day, and every day of their life kind of being a struggle, often just to kind of get up in the morning. Um, and sometimes people maybe who appear to have success, but they kind of have their own troubles and demons that they have to kind of deal with, and they're not necessarily really always that happy. Well, okay, well, obviously there are things that I cope with when I get up in the morning. Just getting out of bed sometimes is difficult for me, and having to just face the day. That's something that's often difficult. Whether I have to, go places and talk to certain people, or just think immediately on my mind how things are going kind of in the world, or seeing different people. And for myself, I look at people around me and I say, well, everyone must have their life easier compared to mine, because obviously they work, or they have a family, or they're better off than me, or they're in a relationship with somebody. And I guess at the same time, I'm unaware that there are people who are in situations that appear to be successful, but yet they have trouble with their life. Like, on the outside it appears that things are great for them, but really things are not great for them. I finished watching a movie. It's called I Could Go On Singing, and it's a movie that came out in 1963. So obviously it came out, 51 years ago, and it stars Judy Garland, the famous Judy Garland who was who played Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. Well, anyways, she's in this movie, and anybody who knows anything about Judy Garland, knows that Judy Garland was somebody who had a really tough life. Judy Garland was an alcoholic. I mean, she had trouble with drugs. She would have a very unstable life. And even though she was a successful actress and everything, and she was an amazing singer, I mean, she had an amazing voice, Judy Garland. Very talented woman. Judy Garland never had stability in her life, and it makes you really wonder whether or not she was happy. The impression I get with Judy Garland is she wasn't really happy, and she always had problems in her whole life, and she ended up dying of a drug overdose when she was like 47 in 1969. So there's an example right there of somebody like Judy Garland, who on the outside appears that everything is going well, when really things are not going well. And I don't know for sure, but it's possible that Judy Garland, very well, just getting through every day must have been difficult for her. And I guess drinking or whatever drugs that she did, a lot of that was to kind of numb the pain and deal with life every day of all the struggles that she had to go through. So I mean, and yeah, so it can be kind of difficult, having to go through life with different struggles. And a lot of us, if we can just get up and face the world and just deal with the problems we have, are strong. If we can do that. Some people live on the highs and lows of life, where one minute they're all happy, and other minutes they can't even get off the couch. So I mean, but the way I look at it is, if we can kind of get through the highs and lows, if we can just get up and face the day or deal with the problems we have, then we're a step farther to where we need to be in the world, because it is difficult lots of times just to deal with the world as it is, Okay, well, I don't have anything else to say, so I'm going to stop there, and bye for now.